Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Harry Smith Court, historic Courier Gymnasium, here on the beautiful campus of the University of Redlands, for tonight's SCIAC conference showdown between the visiting poets of Whittier College and your University of Redlands Bulldogs. And now we ask that you please rise and please remove your caps as we order
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the University of Redlands inside Courier Gym for our Southern California Intercollegiate Athletic Conference opener between the visiting Poets of Whittier College and your Bulldogs of the University of Redlands. I'm Lance Franey, Sports Information Director here at the University of Redlands, bringing you all of tonight's live action here on the campus of the University of Redlands. Beautiful night here outside. And we are here inside Courier Gym. The University of Redlands Bulldogs wearing their white tops, white bottoms, maroon numbers. The Poets of Whittier College wearing their usual road black on black with Vegas gold numbers and trim. The initial points go to the Bulldogs from number 11, Darnay Duckett. The first attempt here from Ahmad Young for the Poets is good. That ties things up. This is going to be a high-paced game here, folks, this evening. The Bulldogs come in with a 3-3 overall record. Poets undefeated at 3-0 as Kyle Price with a block down low on Romeo Mays. Here come the Poets in transition. Might be a walk. It's actually going to be a blocking foul called against the Bulldogs. It's going to be number 31, Sam Abir, sophomore from Lake Oswego, Oregon. Starting lineup for both teams this evening. For the Bulldogs, a sophomore from Canoga Park, California, number 0, Kier Jackson. A graduate student from Vallejo, California, number 5, Romeo Mays. A senior guard from Oakland, California, number 11, Darnay Duckett. A sophomore guard from Pasadena, California, number 24, Neil Owens. And a sophomore guard from Lake Oswego, Oregon, number 31, Sam Abir. Head coach for the Bulldogs, Eric Bridgeland. Assisted by Corey Coleman, Dominic Leapy. Starting lineup for the Poets this evening. A junior guard from Hacienda Heights, California, number 1, Bryant Howing. A senior guard from Sunnyvale, California, number 5, Ahmad Young. A senior guard from La Mirada, California, number 11, Nick Colosi. A freshman guard from Anaheim, California, number 13, Kanal Baga. And a senior center from Rockland, California, number 21, Kyle Price. Head coach for the Poets, Mark Jensen, assisted by Mike Myers and Willie Meebane. So Kyle Price here inside, got the offensive board, couldn't put it back in, and a rebound here by Darnay Duckett. This is going to be a good matchup, Duckett and Ahmad Young. Like I said, the Poets undefeated on the season, 3-0. Technically, they are 4-0 with that win against Cal Miramar, but that was a non-NCAA accredited institution, so those stats and that win will not count here for the purple and gold. Ahmad Young here from the baseline will kick it out here to Nick Colosi. And here's the drive from Kanal Baga, freshman from Anaheim. Last touched by the Bulldogs. They lead 4-2 here in the early stages. If you've just joined us, welcome to our live NCAA Division III broadcast of Bulldog basketball here on the Bulldog Sports Network. I'm Lance Franey, Sports Information Director here at the University of Redlands, bringing you tonight's action. A good layup there by Nick Colosi, number 11 here for the Poets. We've got a lot to decipher here this evening for both teams, and we'll get to that here in a little bit. We actually had 3 cameras available for tonight, but right now we are having difficulty trying to get those cameras up and running. So we have the huddle camera up top that we're going to be using here until we can get those other cameras working, hopefully here at halftime. But for the time being, we've got this top camera shot with the embedded scoreboard. So a dunk there from Mays, and it's a quick answer there from Ahmad Young with a triple that puts the Poets on top 7-6. Like I said, the SCIAC opener for both teams. Here's Romeo Mays, a graduate student. Nice up and under, left-handed layup, good, as he goes right against Kyle Price. He's the big man for the Poets, senior at 6'8", 225 from Rockland. He was actually diagnosed with cancer a few years back, and I am ecstatic that he is back playing for the Poets. So really excited to see that and to see him back on the floor. I know a couple of years were taken away from him because of that diagnosis, and really excited to see him playing once again here for the Poets. So a couple turnovers here by the Poets, and so far Redlands has not been able to answer. Jumper good from number 0, Kier Jackson from the elbow. He's a sophomore at 6'4", 190. Went to Viewpoint High School. And here we go back the other way. Up top, this is Bryant Howing. Over near side to Nick Colosi. He's going to swing to the far side. Over to Ahmad Young. He's going to have the crossover dribble. Goes down low. He's going to drop it. Kyle Price thought he took a couple extra steps, but was able to get it up and under. the help on the backside. And the score is now 10-9. Bulldogs still on top. And we have a foul down low. Kier Jackson was unable to get the layup, but draws the foul. 2 free throws coming up here for him. Foul's going to be called on number 1. That's Bryant Howing, the junior from Hacienda Heights, who transferred in from Rio Hondo College. He's a sharpshooter here for the Poets. That's going to be his first personal, second team foul. And here to the line, Kier Jackson, number 0, the sophomore from Canoga Park. First free throw off the mark here for Jackson. Head coach Eric Bridgeland for the Bulldogs in his second season. It was a COVID season last year, so only played a couple of games. He came from Whitman College, one of the winningest coaches in program history there for the Blues. Kier Jackson, 3-pointer off the mark, just short, wanted a foul. And the ball is last touched here by the Poets. And that's going to be Bulldog ball here on the end line. A couple subs into the game. Number 13, Robert Power in, the sharpshooter for the Bulldogs, is now in, along with number 10, Josh Heimel, another 3-point shooter. Number 12, Tyson Legner, also in for the Bulldogs. And number 3, Justice Marmara. So a ton of subs, and actually a whole new 5 subs into the game for the U of R, along with number 22, Colin McCarthy. For the Poets, number 20, Brent Smith, is in for the first time for the Purple and Gold. So they're having a conversation with head coach Mark Jensen for the Purple and Gold. So having a conversation about the shot clock. It's at 27 seconds right now, 16:09 here on the game clock. Ball sent up top. This is Josh Heimel, sophomore from Jacksonville, Florida. So Coach Bridgeland looking to put his 3-point shooters in. Bad pass from Legner, stolen away by Howing. He goes up, passes over to Ahmad Young, and he draws the foul, and that's going to go against number 10, Josh Heimel. His first personal, second team foul. And that's going to send Ahmad Young to the free throw line. Like I said, we've got some previews here to talk about into this game. Like I said, for Redlands, they're coming into this matchup 3-3. They're currently 6-6 in the SCIAC standings, even though they haven't played any SCIAC games yet. They're coming off a road victory against George Fox University, where they won 88-75. They've won 3 of their last 5, including wins over Pacific, where they won 76-66, and the University of Puget Sound 80-66. To jumpstart their season, they pushed the preseason ranked number 19 Whitworth University Pirates 74-68. And they've only played 1 game here inside Courier Gym this season. And at the end of the 2021 year, they have only played 2 games at home in their last 11. So some stats there. A 3-pointer off the mark there for Howing. Nice rebound by Kyle Price. Gets the offensive board. Nice spin move down low. And this is what's going to happen. You've got Kyle Price in there at 6'8" down low for the Poets. And you've got a small lineup in right now for the Bulldogs. Ahmad Young made 1 of 2 free throws that last time down. And here is Kyle Price. He's going to have 2 free throws coming up with the game tied at 10 apiece. First free throw off the mark. New sub into the game for the Bulldogs. Number 4, Ben Peterson. He's the junior guard from El Segundo. So again, Bulldogs going even smaller. So I wonder if Coach Bridgeland not happy with how things were going with his starting lineup, and elected to make a number of subs into the game. So going small right now. At the next break, we'll talk about the Poets coming into this game. And then we'll talk about the head-to-head matchup here over the last 5 years, and then some of the numbers coming into tonight's contest. 3-pointer off the mark from Marmara, rebounded by Peterson. Here's Marmara, floater into the paint. He was looking for the alley-oop for number 22, McCarthy. Too hard, though, and hits off the back iron. And then on the other end, a turnover from Nick Colosi. He was looking for Ahmad Young over on the far side. And that's going to be Bulldog ball here on the end line. Like I said, we did have 3 cameras set up, and we still do. And we're going to try and get some more camera angles here for you, hopefully at halftime coming up. But right now, we've got the huddle camera working for tonight's live stream for now. And we're happy that you're all joining us here tonight for the SCIAC opener. Left-handed layup good by Justice Marmara. He's a sophomore from Arlington, Texas, Millennium High School, which is in Arizona. And then on the opposite side, here's Ahmad Young, number 5, the senior for the Poets, knocks down another three-pointer that puts the Poets up 14-12. The Poets, they put up a ton of three-pointers, and that's what they're known for. McCarthy gets doubled, pushes it back out to Marmara, pull-up jumper, didn't like it. Here's number 13 for the Bulldogs, kicks it back out to Marmara. Back up top, that's Legner, over to Peterson, drives, thought it might have been a travel, into the corner, three-pointer on this way, good! And that's number 13, Robert Power, assist by Marmara. And the Bulldogs lead by 15-14. An interesting conversation here. Not sure if the side official is having a word with someone on the bench, and it looks like he might be. A sub into the game for the Poets is going to be number 32, Ethan Bastini, Jr. from Angwin, California, College of Marin. And that's going to take us to our first media timeout here. And not sure what's happening, if the shot clock had switched or what was happening, but the side official was having a word with head coach Mark Jensen, and they're going to be having a word over there at the table to see what is happening with the shot clock. Not sure if it's malfunctioning or what is happening, but right now we're going to take a quick break here with our media timeout, and we'll be back with you shortly here on the Bulldog Sports Network. So out of that media timeout, the Poets strike with a jumper. They lead by 16-15. Looks like the shot clock might have been taken care of here at the break. Hopefully it will be okay moving forward. Here are some of the starters back in for the Bulldogs, and one, count it. And that's number 5, Romeo Mays, a transfer from Dominican University, as he lays it in for 2 at 13:43 mark here in this first half. That gets the Bulldogs within 1 here at 16-15, and he's looking to try and convert the three-point play the old-fashioned way. That free throw off the mark, rebounded here by Nick Colosi. Had the crossover off of his foot, and that's going to go with the Bulldogs. So a nice job there by the University of Redlands, Legner, and number 13, Robert Power, to provide a trap. And Colosi was unable to hold on to it. The Poets, they're turning the ball over almost 20 times a game. Here is Peterson, thought of the three-pointer, didn't like it. And here is a three on its way, back iron, no good. And that is Darnay Duckett. And a good board there from number 20, Brent Smith, freshman from Atlanta, Georgia, here for the Poets. Here's Nick Colosi up top, splits the trap, swings it over near side for Ahmad Young, and another turnover here for the Poets. So new sub into the game, Cameron Stiphawk, freshman from Glastonbury, Connecticut, stands at 6'5", 190. We've got some more subs into the game for the Bulldogs as well. Kier Jackson is in. We've also got number 24, Neil Owens, sophomore from Pasadena, in as well. And we've got number 31, Sam Abir, sophomore from Lake Oswego, Oregon, also in. So here comes number 11 for the Bulldogs. This is going to be Darnay Duckett. Ball swung over to the far side. Three-pointer on its way. Good. That's Neil Owens, the sophomore from Pasadena, went to Phillips Exeter Academy in New Hampshire. And he puts the Bulldogs up 20-16 now. Here's the press, and stolen away by Romeo Mays. And here come the Bulldogs the other way. Here's Darnay Duckett, crossover behind the back into the paint. Had the left-handed layup, decided not to take it. And a traveling violation called against Kier Jackson. You've got to take a step first. And a timeout called here by head coach Mark Jensen for the Poets. So we're going to stay right here on the broadcast with all of you tuning in from home. Hopefully at halftime I'll be able to get another camera up and running for all of you. Trying my very best. Like I said, some of these cameras we have are being a little finicky here this evening. So right now we have the huddle camera, and that's what you're watching right now for the time being. And hopefully we'll be able to get another camera up and running here shortly. Coming into tonight's game for Whittier, they've been red hot this season, currently perfect 4-0, which includes wins over Cal Miramar, where they won 123-74. They beat Bethesda University 99-97, Colorado College 88-75, and Embry-Riddle 87-77. They're off to the best start in program history since, or not program history, but for the program since the 2009-10 season. The Poets are coming off an exhibition loss to UNLV. They fell 101-45, but again, a tough road matchup there for them in Las Vegas against the Division I powerhouse of UNLV. They currently sit in a tie for first in the SCIAC standings with Cal Lutheran and Chapman, and so far this year they have one SCIAC Athlete of the Week in Nick Colosi. So out of the timeout, Poets have it, and that's going to be a blocking foul called against number 31. That's going to be Sam Abir. Almost a turnover again here by the Poets. That is Ahmad Young, number 5. So Worker coming out, mopping up the sweat. It is warm here inside Courier Gym. There is no AC. 20-16. Looks like we're going to have another foul called against the Bulldogs. It's going to be on the end line, though. So they have it up top. That's number 13 with a nice take. Rattles around. And last touch by number 32, Ethan Bastini. So almost another offensive board there for the Poets. And we're going back the other way. They have it on the near side to number 11, Darnay Duckett. Swings it over the far side. Corner for the number 24, Neil Owens. Back up top to number 3, Justice Marmara. And he has the point, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Darnay Duckett goes around, kicks it out. They've got to get a shot up quickly. Over Neil Owens for 3. Good! And Neil Owens drops back-to-back three-pointers here for the Maroon and Gray. Ball sent into the middle, and a foul called against Darnay Duckett. Ahmad Young was past half court. And Darnay Duckett is saying, I went for the ball. Coach Bridgeland having a few words with the FAR official, saying not sure why that's a foul. It was a loose ball going for it. And it's going to be pulled ball on the sideline. Coach Bridgeland wants to have a word with the official. Not sure why. Or he might be having a word with Darnay Duckett here. 23-16 the score, 11:37 to play in this first half. Ball up top to number 32, Bastini. Ball swung near side over to Ahmad Young. Interesting pass. Ahmad Young almost lost it. Had it again, but was able to hit it off of Marmara. And that's going to be 17 seconds on the shot clock. Poets have to take care of the ball. Like I said, they average almost 20 turnovers a game. So 11:28 the score right now. 11:28 on the clock. 23-16 the score. It's going to be pulled ball here on the end line. So ball up top, a little push, no call, and here comes the drive. Into the paint, lost his footing, thought there was a travel, no call. Here is Colin McCarthy. They had it, lost it, last touch by the Bulldogs. It's going to be Poet ball on the end line. A fresh 30-second shot clock. McCarthy had it, same with Marmara. They just couldn't grab it. And a turnover there by the Bulldogs. Good defense there, and they turn it right back. Coach Mark Jensen having to work with the side official, wondering if there should have been a foul. Pole ball on the end line with number 13, Canoy Baga. Up top, number 1, Bryant Howing. He has it on the end line. Lost his footing, now got it back. Here's Colosi. He lost it as well. And here's Neil Owens, and we have a reach-in foul first before the tie-up. And that's going to go against, that's not Nick Colosi. That's going to go against number 22, Cameron Steepak, a freshman from Glastonbury, Connecticut. That's going to be his first personal. And here comes Neil Owens past half court. He has back-to-back three-pointers right now for the Maroon and Gray. Ball dropped here at the top of the three-point line. Darnay Duckett. Pull-up jumper short off the end line or off the front of the iron. Rebounded, though, by number 22, McCarthy. Pump fake. Neil Owens for three. Top of the key. Back iron, no good. Darnay Duckett with a huge offensive rebound. Goes into the paint, up with his right, and it counts. Darnay Duckett. Great point guard addition here for the Bulldogs. He's from Oakland, California. He was also an athlete of the week for SCIAC. And Neil Owens with a push and another foul called against the Bulldogs. And they're almost in the bonus right now. Six fouls currently on the Bulldogs. And that is Neil Owens' first personal. So unfortunate there for the Maroon and Gray. They're being extra aggressive right now in the first half. Nick Colosi over on the far side. He'll take it in right now. Ball sent over to Kyle Price, who's now back into the game for the purple and gold. Howing, deep three on its way. Front iron, no good. Rebounded by Neil Owens. Here comes Owen past half court and swings it up top over to Power and then over to Darnay Duckett. Crossover into the paint. Lost his footing and lost it. Tipped by the Poets. And it's going to be Bulldog ball here on the end line. Here comes Tyson Legner now into the game for Darnay Duckett. 25-16 the score. Bulldogs on top right now. Ball sent up top. This is Legner. Swings it over to Robert Power. He's been heating up this last game against George Fox. He's a three-point shooting specialist, and he has been red hot over the last couple of games here for the Bulldogs. 7 on the shot clock. You've got to go quickly. Here's Marmara. He had it, lost it, poked away by Howing. And here comes Kyle Price. He's going to go up with his right, lays it up and in, and he goes the length of the floor. 25-18 now the score. Bulldogs still on top. So turnovers is the hot topic here in this first half for both teams. Here's McCarthy. Drives baseline on Kyle Price. He lost his footing, kicks it out now to Power. He's going to go. He's got Howing on him. Takes a couple steps. Jumper in and out. No good. That was halfway down. And a rebound here from Kyle Price. Here comes Howing the other way. He kicks it out. Three-pointer on its way for Steepak. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by McCarthy. Here come the Bulldogs the other way. Ball kicked out. This is Legner. Thought of the three, didn't like it. Had a no-look pass looking for Marmara, but turns it over. He probably should have been looking at where he was passing it because he sent it right to a Poet in the paint. So over to Kyle Price. He'll take the three. Good. And Kyle Price drains the triple. 25-21. Kyle Price is on fire here tonight. Marmara with it. Swings over to Robert Power now on the near side. Over to McCarthy. He'll take a shot. Air ball. And gathered by the Poets. Here comes Nick Colosi the other way from La Mirada. Three-pointer from Steepak. That's front iron, no good. Rebounded by Marmara. Here come the Bulldogs. They have not been able to capitalize off these turnovers. Good take from Marmara. Goes up with his right, switches hands, draws a foul. Cannot connect on the layup, however. And there's going to be 2 free throws coming up for him at the 8:31 mark. And we are going to have a media timeout coming up for both teams. And with that, we'll take a break as well on the Bulldog Sports Network. We'll be right back with tonight's game being streamed live on GoRedlands.com. So coming out of the timeout, we've got Justice Marmara here at the free throw line for the Bulldogs. He's going to have 2 free throws on his way back iron, no good. The Bulldogs this year, they are shooting just 62% from the free throw line this year, as Marmara is 0 for 2 and a foul called right away. That's going to go against number 21, Nicholas Fowler, the first year at 6'8", from San Diego, California, went to Hoover High School. A little pushing and shoving right now as both teams talking to each other. Subbing in the game, Romeo Mays. He's going to come in quickly, and he comes in for Fowler, as that's going to send Price to the line for the 1-and-1 here. 7-5 the score. And the first free throw, too hard off the back iron, no good, rebounded by Mays. Ball outletted up top to Kier Jackson. Pull-up jumper, in and out, no good, rebounded by Ahmad Young. So like I said, Poets averaging 99 points a game. And the Bulldogs have one of the top defenses in the conference. 25-21, Bulldogs hold that slight edge. This is a huge first game for conference play this evening. We also have a doubleheader tonight. Women's team coming up next, taking on Claremont Mud Scripps. Three-pointer, good. That's number 1, Brian Howing. He's going to start heating up here. That's his first triple tonight, as he has 5 points now. Here on the near side is Neil Owens for the Bulldogs. 25-24, Poets have cut the deficit to 1. Here's Darnay Duckett, takes it into the paint, kicks it out. Kier Jackson, that's short, off the front iron, no good. And here are those shooting woes once again for the Bulldogs. They're shooting only 42% on the season. Howing, another three-pointer, back iron, no good. Offensive board by Ahmad Young. Layup in and out, no good. Kier Jackson was there. Back to Kyle Price, and he gets the board and lays it in for two. And the Poets have charged their way back to go back on top by one at 26-25, 7:21 to go here in this first half. And right now it's been all purple and gold here over the last couple of minutes. As a quick 30-second timeout, want to try and change some momentum here for the Maroon and Gray. Over the past 5 years, head-to-head, if you look at things, the Bulldogs and Poets have put together some great matchups. Whittier currently holds a 6-5 advantage, with all 6 wins coming from a 2015 to 2018 stretch. The Maroon and Gray, though, they've won the last 4 meetings, with the most recent wins coming in the 1920 season. They won both matchups, 105-86 and 105-90. They also hold the SCIAC tournament win over the Poets, which occurred back in 2016. They won 76-74 on the road. And so those are head-to-heads for the past 5 years. And coming up at the next break, we'll talk about some of the numbers, some of the stat categories coming into this evening's matchup. So here, Darnay Duckett. Game times were changed to 6 and 8 for this evening. It was 5 and 7. Had some players from Whittier College in classes till 4. Romeo Mays with a nice take inside off the body of Kyle Price. And he was able to lay it up for the Bulldogs, taking a 1-point lead at 27-26. Here's Colosi, pass half court, over to Howing. He's going to take it into the paint, lays it up with his right. Count the layup and the foul. So count the basket. Foul is going to be called against Romeo Mays here for the Bulldogs. Poets back on top by 1, 28-27. So the transfer from Rio Hondo College. He's got 7 points now on the night, looking to convert the three-point play, the sharpshooter for the Poets here tonight. And that's good. So converts the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Here's Darnay Duckett with it. Pass half court, 29-27. Poets on top. Darnay Duckett almost lost the handle and sends it back out to Robert Power. Over towards the free throw line, over to Darnay Duckett, into the paint. He'll take it with his left, has it blocked by Colosi. And here come the Poets the other way. They're moving quickly up top to Price. Two-handed jam, good. And just like that, the Poets moving in transition quickly down the length of the floor. And just like that, they now lead 31-27. So a turn of events here. Darnay Duckett, three-pointer, good. Darnay Duckett does not shy away from putting up shots from anywhere on the court, and he knocks down a crucial three-pointer here for the Maroon and Gray. 31-30, Poets still on top, ball up top to Colosi. Too hard, air balls it over the back iron, rebounded by Power. Here comes Darnay Duckett with his left. He goes into the paint, lost the handle. Thought he drew the foul on Price. Ball gets dropped back to him. Power has it. Over to Neil Owens for three. He knocks it down, triple good by Neil Owens, a sophomore from Pasadena, California. Great job from Darnay Duckett. The board actually fell down. The ball fell down to him on the ground. We have a sub into the game now for the Bulldogs. Not sure. It's here on the near sideline. Last touch by the Bulldogs, it looks like. The new sub will be Ben Peterson, number 4, the junior from El Segundo, went to El Segundo High School. New sub in for Whittier, number 20, Brent Smith, the freshman from Atlanta, Georgia, went to Archer High School. Bulldogs lead 33-31 right now. 5:34 to play in this first half. It's been back and forth here in the early stages. Kyle Price doing some damage tonight for the Poets as he goes up and under with his right off the front iron, no good. And it's sent over here to Darnay Duckett. Crossover into the paint, goes up with his right. Too hard, though. Romeo Mays from behind was able to kick it out to Legner. Legner for three. That's short off the front iron. Rebounded here by Brian Howing. He's got the transition. Over past half court behind his back. Thought there might have been a push-off. Over to number 13, Kanal Baga. Goes into the paint, drops it off to number 20. Too hard off the back iron. Rebounded by number 4, Ben Peterson. Like I said, high-octane offense for both teams. It's going to be a run-and-gun night. And they do not slow down, I can tell you that. Here is Robert Power in the paint with his left. Sweet move by the sophomore from Pacific Palisades. Went to Crespi Carmelite High School. And the Poets on the other side lost the handle. That's Brent Smith on the far side. Had it in his hands, lost it, and another turnover by the purple and gold. And that will take us into another media timeout as we're under 5 minutes to go in this first half. 35-31, Bulldogs on top, holding that slight advantage. Moving into the by the numbers here. For Redlands, the Bulldogs are averaging 77 points per game, shooting 45% from the field, about 30% from three-point territory, and about 62% from the free throw line. Defensively is where the Maroon and Gray, they've proven tough all season, averaging about 39.7 rebounds per game, 27 of which are on the defensive glass. They've also picked up 8.2 steals per game and about 3.5 blocks. They're holding opponents to just about 74.7 points per game and a 43% shooting percentage and 32% from behind the arc. For Whittier College, the Poets are coming in averaging 99.3 points per game, shooting 51% from the field, 36% from three-point territory, and 79.7% from the free throw line. They put up the numbers both inside and out. They have the height that helps them bring in about 50 rebounds a game, and they also have the guard play that put out about 21 assists per game. They do turn the ball over, though. They commit almost 20 turnovers a game, along with allowing opponents to put up 81 points per game, while allowing them to shoot 40% from the field and about 30% from deep. So those are some of the by-the-number stats for all of you watching from home. But tonight, the story has been turnovers for both teams. 35-31, Bulldogs lead, 4:32 to go in this first half. SCIAC opener this evening for both teams. Here's a good take. Robert Power, left-handed layup, good. And he just goes in there, not sure how that dropped in. But he was able to get back-to-back layups now for the Poets. The Bulldogs in transition defensively. Ahmad Young, left-handed layup, no good. Kyle Price with a putback, too hard as well. And here come the Bulldogs the other way. Sam Abir with it, over to Legner. Goes into the paint, and that's going to be an offensive foul called on number 12, Tyson Legner. The stopper from Phoenix, Arizona. Probably should have pulled up on the end line for the jumper. You're going up against the big man. And that's going to be another turnover here by the Bulldogs. That's going to be Legner's first personal, 19 foul. And here comes the press once again here for the Maroon and Gray. Bulldogs trying to provide some pressure. Here comes Ahmad Young into the paint. And this is going to be an offensive foul. Colin McCarthy, he was able to get his feet set. And Ahmad Young is going to be called for the charge. So back-to-back possessions with two charges being called. 37-31, Bulldogs on top. 3:52 to go in this first half. The next foul called on the Poets will put the Bulldogs at the free throw line for the bonus. Crossover here from Robert Power. Another crossover. Pull-up jumper. Good. Robert Power. Jumper from the elbow. He has the last 6 points for the Bulldogs. Ball in the middle to Colosi. Legner. Another foul with a reach-in, and that's going to send Colosi to the line to shoot 2 free throws because they're in the double bonus. Coach Bridgeland not happy about the over-aggressive play there. Legner, back-to-back fouls on him, an offensive foul and then a reach-in. And Coach Bridgeland just staring out at the court right now, not happy, not sure about the call or with the play from Legner. But that's going to send Colosi to the line for pretty much 2 automatic free throws because he is solid at the free throw line shooting. Misses the first, however. 39-31 still, 3:32 to go. Colosi, a big-time shooter here for the purple and gold. Misses the first free throw. And here comes the second. That's in and out, so 0 for 2 for Colosi. A rare 2 misses here for him. And the ball sent over to McCarthy. Thought of the three-pointer, now he'll take it. Back iron, no good. Long rebound to Colosi. Probably a quick shot taken by him. Probably could have moved it around a little bit more. Here is number 1, Brian Howing. Turnaround jumper, in and out, no good. Rebounded by number 12, Tyson Legner. We then have a tie-up down low. That is Colosi and number 4, Ben Peterson. And the foul is going to be called against number 11, Colosi. And that's going to send number 4, Ben Peterson, the junior, to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Ben Peterson. He has only played 10 minutes this season. He's taken 2 shots and has 2 points. He's not attempted a free throw yet this season. So here comes Peterson, and he'll have a 1-and-1 opportunity here to extend the Bulldog lead. They are in front now, 39-31 right now. A lane violation called, and that's unfortunate for Peterson. He missed the front end of the free throw. So here comes the press once again for the Poets. Ball sent up top to Colosi, lost the handle, and another turnover here by the Poets. Peterson kicks it out, three-pointer on its way, good! And number 31, Sam Beer, a sophomore from Lake Oswego, Oregon, knocks down a triple. 42-31 the score now. And turnovers proving costly right now for the purple and gold. Jumper from the elbow, back iron, no good, rebounded by Legner. Drops it back to Robert Power. Small lineup in right now for Redlands. Robert Power behind his back, over to Peterson. Goes into the paint, had a look, over to McCarthy. Floater off the front iron, no good, rebounded by Ahmad Young. 2:31 to play. 2 subs about to check in for Redlands. A nice couple steps into the paint there from Young, and a nice easy layup for him. 42-33. He stops the mini run here by the Bulldogs. Oh, long three-pointer. Power off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Kyle Price. So right now the Bulldogs taking some quick shots right now. And here come the Poets the other way. Ahmad Young with it. Poets trail 42-33. Trying to find some offense here in the final 2 minutes. Kyle Price kicks it out to Ahmad Young. Three-pointer on its way. Front iron, no good. Rebounded by Peterson. And a reach-in foul called against Brian Howing. So that's going to send the Bulldogs to the line to shoot another 1-and-1 opportunity. 2 subs back in. It's going to be number 5, Romeo Mays, along with number 24, Neil Owens. So some of the subs getting some quality minutes in here for the Maroon and Gray. Darnay Duckett back into the game as well for the Maroon and Gray. And here is Peterson again. He missed the front end of the first free throw, but it was null and void because of the lane violation. And it looks like we're going to have a sub in for the shooter. It's going to be number 15, CJ Spears, a senior from Palmdale. He's going to come in for Peterson. First free throw, good. Moves the lead back to double digits at 10 at 43-33. Second free throw on its way, and that's going to rattle in. So 2 for 2 for Ben Peterson. And here comes C.J. Spears, a senior from Palmdale, who went to Granada Hills High School. And here comes the press once again by the Bulldogs, trying to get some turnovers here. And they've been doing a great job with this press. Here is on the near side, over to Ahmad Young in the middle, kicks it back over to Baga. Baga has it, looking inside for Kyle Price. Thought of the push-off, no help on the backside, and an easy layup there for Kyle Price. 44-35 to score. That's too easy, and the Poets are going to try and exploit that here. Nice take. Neil Owens, that's a good layup. Lead back to double digits. And here's Howling on the near side. Behind the back, sends over to the far side. That's Kanal Baga. He has it, crossover, goes into the paint. Romeo Mays is there, double-handed block. Beer has it. Outlets up top. Kyle Price was there to deflect it, and it goes out of play, and it's going to remain with the Bulldogs. Beer was looking for Romeo Mays in transition, but again, you would have had to get it over the 6'8 frame of Kyle Price. So 25 on the shot clock. It's going to be Bulldog ball in the end line. Taken out by number 11, Darnay Duckett. Here on the near sideline, three-pointer. Front iron, no good. No one was even covering him, which was number 31, Sam Beer. The hustle play from C.J. Spears. Last touch by the Bulldogs is going to be Poet ball here on the far sideline. Coming up on a minute to play now in this first half. Like I said, you're watching a live NCAA Division III broadcast of Bulldog basketball here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Coming up on halftime, we're going to try and get some other cameras up and running here at the break if possible. Right now, we're using the huddle camera from up top. And this is the first time this season we're using that camera. Usually we have multiple angles happening. As we might have had an offensive foul, but it's actually going to be last touch by the Bulldogs before Ahmad Young runs right into C.J. Spears. Spears falls down on the ground, and the Bulldogs are going to have to get set defensively here. 58 seconds to go. Ball put into Kyle Price. He's on Romeo Mays. Let's see what Price will do. He's going to take Mays on. Good take and lays it up. So Kyle Price, nice spin off of Mays, and he's able to lay it up and good for 2. Here comes Darnay Duckett. He has it, crossover into the paint, and he's going to float it up front iron. No good. Gets the offensive board. Has it. You've got numbers. You've got to get out of the paint, which he does. Ball swung over near side. Down low to Romeo Mays. Thought he got fouled. Got his own board. Ball tossed around, and the Bulldogs wasted an opportunity there. They do get the offensive board, however. And the ball here is on the near sideline. They're going to hold it to try and have one final possession. Here's Darnay Duckett. Romeo Mays, he could have gone up for a dunk and ends up losing the handle. Here comes Darnay Duckett up top to Mays, and he's going to be fouled. That's going to go against Ahmad Young. They were trying the reverse, looking for Mays for the alley-oop on the backside. And this is actually going to be called on the floor, so it's actually going to be a 1-and-1 opportunity coming up for Romeo Mays. So it was not in the active shooting. Here comes Tyson Legner into the game now. He's checking in for number 31, Sam Beer. So right now the Bulldogs, they've had their opportunities tonight. They've had open shots. They just have not been able to knock them down. That last possession, Mays could have had a two-handed dunk. And here he comes to the free throw line. Mays, he's shooting about 61% from the field. And this season, he is shooting 54% from the free throw line. Knocks down the first free throw to extend the lead back to double digits at 47-37. We've got 9 seconds to play in this first half. Coming up next in our doubleheader will be the women's team as they take on Claremont Mudd Scripps in their SCIAC opener. So Romeo Mays, 2 of 2 here from the free throw line. And here come the Poets. They've got to go quickly. Here's Ahmad Young. Pump fake, jumper, front iron, no good, rebounded by Mays. You've gotten a little bit of time. And a shot taken, almost drops in for Darnay Duckett. And that will take us to halftime here, folks, inside Courier Gym. We'll take a little break, and we'll have some first half stats for all of you that we'll put up here at the break. Stay tuned. with our splitter. So right now we're going to be using the huddle camera right now. 50-41 the score. Bulldogs on top right now. Coming up is the women's game here on this doubleheader of SCIAC competition. Some of those first half stats that some of you saw, but to tell you them again. For Whittier College, shooting 42% from the field, 33% from three-point territory, and 38% from the free throw line. For Redlands, they are shooting 44% from the field, 33% from three-point territory, and 50% from the free throw line. Three-pointer here to open things up for the Bulldogs, and then a layup on the other side by Whittier College. Darnay Duckett, another three, rebounded by number 1, Brian Howing. Some points. Romeo Mays with 10 for the Bulldogs, 11 for Neil Owens, 7 for Darnay Duckett, 4 for Kier Jackson, 3 for Abir, 2 points for Marmara and Ben Peterson, 3 for Sam Abir as well. For the Poets, Ahmad Young with 11 points, Kyle Price with 16 already and 5 boards, 8 for Bryant Howing, and then you've got 2 for Nick Colosi. So only 4 players have scored for the Poets this evening, compared to 9 for the Bulldogs, including Robert Power with 9 points as well. Good at stat line from Romeo Mays, 10 points, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and 3 rebounds. And those are some of your first half stats here. 53-45 the score. Like I said, I apologize for the inconvenience with the multiple camera angles. We have the huddle camera up right now currently. And sorry that the video actually dropped here for a second. Trying to move some things around. But we are back going here in this second half. Only a few minutes into the second half of play. Like I said, SCIAC opener for the Bulldogs men's team and the women's team. Rare doubleheader on a weeknight, I can tell you that. So here's Ahmad Young, goes inside to Kyle Price. He goes up hard against Mays, gets his own rebound, puts it back up too hard off the glass, and a rebound by Mays. So Kyle Price being big on the board tonight for the Poets. Ball sent down low to Romeo Mays. Thought of the jumper, didn't like it. Goes against Kyle Price, and Romeo Mays with the spin, and is charged for the offensive foul against Kyle Price. So he went hard against him, and he picks up his second personal. Some impact players to watch for this evening. You got Darnay Duckett averaging 16.3 points per game. Robert Power, 11.2 points per game. Marmara, 10.7. Romeo Mays, 9.2. And Nathan Anderson at 3.8. Here is Howing with the layup. He draws a foul on Robert Power, number 13. Impact players for the Poets, Ahmad Young. He's averaging 18.8 points per game. Brian Howing, 16.5. Nick Colosi, 15.3. Jordan Canoy, 10.5. And Kyle Price, 9.5. That's one name we have not said here this evening, is number 2, Jordan Canoy, the junior from San Antonio, Texas, went to Santa Monica College as a transfer for the Purple and Gold. He's in for the first time in this second half, and I'm interested to see what he's going to do. He's got 42 points on the season, shooting about 49% from the field, 23 rebounds, 8 assists, and 4 steals. So let's see what kind of impact he's going to make here in this second half, coming in for the first time. 54-46 the score. Howing to the line, shooting 2 free throws. Second free throw is good. So here come the Bulldogs the other way here on the near side to Romeo Mays. He drops it off to number 13, Robert Power, who has it. Drops it up top to Marmara. Over to Neil Owens. He's going to take it into the paint. Pull-up jumper. Good. And Neil Owens with a nice jumper. Pull-up, quick stop in the paint, and knocks it down. Ball sent here to Howing near side. And he goes over to number 2, Jordan Canoy, and he makes an immediate impact. First points of the night for him. 56-49 the score. So let's see if the Bulldogs can hold this lead they have at halftime. Goes down low to Mays. Let's see, is he going to pull up or go into the paint, which he does. Quick stop. He's got to get out quickly, though. There's Marmara. And this time, let's see, are we going to have a block or an offensive foul? And we are going to have a blocking foul called. This is going to go against Kyle Price. That's going to be a second personal. And that's going to send number 3, Justice Marmara, the sophomore from Arlington, Texas, to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So first free throw is good by Marmara. Sub into the game for the Poets. It's going to be number 32, Ethan Bastini, junior from Angwin, California, College of Marin. So head coach Mark Jensen, that's what he's known for, a lot of junior college transfers coming in with a lot of experience. He's got a lot of veteran leadership. The one player you are not seeing this evening is Journey Shank, the senior point guard for the Poets, and he was a leader on this squad. He put so much effort and work into the season, and he has gone down with an injury to his knee. So really unfortunate for him, and I was really looking forward to seeing him. So he's on the bench with crutches and a brace on his knee after that injury he suffered against Colorado College. So a turnover here by the Poets is going to be Bulldog ball on the sideline. It's going to be taken out by Justice Marmara. 58-49, like I said, that has been a key stat in this game. If you look at some of those, we have 18 rebounds for the Poets, 26 rebounds for the Bulldogs. You have 10 assists for Redlands, 10 assists for Whittier. You got 5 steals for Whittier, 5 for Redlands, 2 blocks for the Bulldogs, 2 for Whittier. And then the turnover category, 10 already for Whittier, 8 for the Bulldogs. So both teams turning the ball over right now. So you got to be able to protect possession. And you see a bad pass there on the far side by the purple and gold. Ball here to Neil Owens. He's going to run the offense now at the point for the maroon and gray. He's going to swing it up top to Marmara, who drops it off near side to Robert Power. He goes over to the far side. Marmara, good ball movement here by the Bulldogs. Neil Owens, he thought of the triple, didn't like it. Over to McCarthy. Three-pointer, front iron, no good. Rebounded by Young. He had a couple players out in front. He goes behind the back, and here's the trap, but we have a foul called on number 31, Sam Abir. A little pressure, and he is saying that Young is pushing off against him. Doesn't get the call, and it's going to be pull-up ball here on the near sideline. So Ahmad Young's going to take it out. He's going to drop it here to number 32, Ethan Bastini. Goes up top to Baga. He's going to drop it back over to Canoy. He has a crossover. Three-pointer, pulls up, in and out, no good. Rebounded by McCarthy, and that's an over-the-back call. And that's going to go against the Poets. Number 32, Ethan Bastini. So that's going to be his second personal. 14th foul already. No press yet put on by the Poets here tonight. The Bulldogs have, though, trying to get some turnovers here tonight and trying to capitalize on those. Ball up top to McCarthy, over to Marmara. He's been quiet here tonight. He's going to go into the paint. He's going to go against Ahmad Young, and he draws the blocking foul. And that's going to take us to our first media timeout here inside Courier Gym. And with that, we'll take a break as well on the Bulldog Sports Network, and we'll be right back. So coming out of that media timeout, 58-49 the score. We have a couple free throws coming up for Justice Marmara. 14-45 the score. First free throw is good. 10 deficit game, 59-49 the score. Bulldogs on top. 2 for 2 for Marmara. Darnay Duckett leads the Bulldogs with 98 points on the season. Rebounds, Mays with 48. Darnay Duckett with 12 assists. Justice Marmara, Sam Abir, and Darnay Duckett each with 7 steals. Darnay Duckett leads the free throw percentage at 77%. Three-point percentage, Robert Power at 42%. Shooting percentage, Romeo Mays at 61%. And Nathan Anderson and Romeo Mays both have 7 blocks on the season. So foul called. That's going to go against Neil Owens, number 24, the sophomore from Pasadena. That's his second personal, 5th team foul. And that's going to send number 32, Ethan Bastini, to the line to shoot 2 free throws here for the Poets. First free throw, back iron. Like I said, the Poets averaging 99 points a game this season, and right now they are at 49. We knew this was going to be a high-powered offensive game for both teams, run and gun, fast pace. And that's what we have so far. Bulldogs already at 60 points here in this SCIAC opener. This has been an exciting game so far. Here's Marmara on the end line. He drops it off to Darnay Duckett. He takes it here on the near side. Skips it over. Neil Owens on the far side now. Back up top to Marmara, over to Darnay Duckett. So another small lineup here for the Bulldogs. McCarthy with it. He's playing big minutes here tonight for the Maroon and Gray. And here comes Marmara. Left-handed layup, good. And he takes Nick Colosi to the basket, lays it up for 2. Like I said, the Bulldogs going with a small lineup here. McCarthy, nice pressure being put on number 13, Kanal Baga. And he is able to convert the layup. So Poets able to break the press quickly. And here comes Darnay Duckett into the paint. Drops it off to McCarthy. Goes inside. Count the basket. Left-handed layup good for number 22, Colin McCarthy, the senior from Redwood City, California. Went to Junipero Serra High School. And just like that, 64-52 the score. And McCarthy's going to the line to convert the three-point play the old-fashioned way. He went up with a reverse layup. And the Bulldogs are on their feet on the bench. An exciting point. The first 2 points for him tonight, and I think that's what got everyone excited in the stands. He finally got on the scoreboard with points as he misses the free throw, but he now has 2 points for the game. Here come the Poets the other way, and McCarthy with the steal pokes it away from number 1 Howing. Up top to number 11 Darnay Duckett. Misses the layup though. He tried the reverse, and here come the Poets. Number 4, that's a blocking foul called on Ben Peterson. Number 2 took it, Jordan Canoy. And he goes with the cross step into the paint, draws the foul. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 64-52 the score. That's going to be Peterson's first personal. Ben Peterson playing a lot of big minutes here tonight for the Bulldogs. Coach Bridgeland must have seen a lot of great stuff from him in practice this week, or he's going with all of his sharpshooters this season. Because right now, Ben Peterson, he is a good three-point shooter. You got Neil Owens, you got McCarthy, who's also playing big minutes. And you got Mays on the bench. You've got number 13, Robert Power, as well. And a name we haven't said in a while is Josh Heimel, the sophomore from Jacksonville, Florida. He's on the bench as well. So interesting from Coach Bridgeland what he's doing with his subbing here this evening. But he definitely knows what he's doing. They have a double-digit lead here. Here's McCarthy. Goes inside, blocked by Kyle Price. And that's tough. McCarthy, you're a senior for a 6'3", 205. You're going up against a 6'8" center in Kyle Price. And McCarthy comes out of the game, and here comes Romeo Mays back in. Romeo Mays, the graduate student at 6'7", 220. Went to St. Patrick, St. Vincent High School. And here comes Josh Heimel, the sophomore three-point shooting specialist in for Ben Peterson. So a couple subs now into the game for the Bulldogs here. And he's going to swing it up top to Darnay Duckett. He has the crossover behind the back. He's quick. Goes behind his back at the free throw line. Goes into the paint. Thought of taking it. Passes it out to Heimel for three. Good! And Josh Heimel, who's just checked in for the Bulldogs, he connects from dead on to extend the score now to 67-54. So the Bulldogs making a huge statement right now in this SCIAC opener here against the Poets. Darnay Duckett, nice pressure. Kyle Price into the paint, goes in, 2 steps, and draws the foul. So Kyle Price, good move inside. That's going to be called against Heimel. And he's going into the line to shoot 2. So Kyle Price, nicely done to take that into the paint. Draws the foul on the smaller Heimel, who's only at 6'5", 195. About to check in is Kier Jackson. It's been a while since he's been in the game as well. First free throw off the mark here, and I know Coach Jensen, he's going to be working on free throws at practice, I can tell you that. Because right now the Poets have been struggling at the charity stripe here tonight. 67-54 the score. Justice Marmara checks out into the game. Kier Jackson for the Maroon and Gray. Second free throw on its way, and that's off the front iron, rebounded by Heimel. Here come the Bulldogs the other way. Over to Heimel, thought of the 3, passes back out to Duckett. Duckett has it top of the 3-point line, thought of the 3, didn't like it, takes Colosi, goes inside to Mays. He's got Kyle Price, puts it on the floor, and drops it over to Neil Owens for 3. Good! And Neil Owens knocks down another triple, back-to-back possessions here by the Maroon and Gray, and they connect with 2 3-pointers. That moves the score now to 70-54. It's been all Bulldogs here. They're showing a very athletic defensive front. Mays was going for the block on Howing. And that's going to be a timeout called by head coach Mark Jensen here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, but it turns into a media timeout here in this second half at the 12:17 mark. 70-56 the score. And with that, we'll take a break as well on the Bulldog Sports Network. So made late up by the Poets, and then a quick timeout called by head coach Mark Jensen. Maybe talk about some defensive strategy, but in the past here with Whittier College, defense has really not been on their mind. They want to put up big points every time, every game. Darnay Duckett inside, lays it up and in. And that moves the score now to 72-56. Darnay Duckett with 12 points tonight in the game. Ball skipped over to Colosi. Here's Kyle Price. He's made 1 3-pointer here tonight. Over to the near corner to Canoy. Airballs it, and it's rebounded by number 13, Robert Power. Here comes Kier Jackson. He's going to pull up with it over to number 11, Darnay Duckett. He's going to have Ahmad Young and an offensive foul called. And let's see who's going to go against. Romeo Mays, no, it's Darnay Duckett with the hook. So he was hooking around Ahmad Young. Romeo Mays got hit in the mouth from Young. And that's going to be Darnay Duckett's second personal, it looks like. 8th team foul. And that's an offensive foul. And the next foul called will put the Poets on the free throw line. They're already in the bonus. And the next foul from the Poets will put the Bulldogs in the bonus as well. Ahmad Young tried to find Kyle Price on the give and go, stolen away by number 11, Darnay Duckett. Kier Jackson, he gets stripped going to the basket, but a reach-in foul was called first. And that's going to go against number 21, Kyle Price, with the reach-in. That's going to be his third personal, 7th foul. And Kier Jackson, he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws here for the Bulldogs. This season, as Kier Jackson misses that first free throw, he's shooting 33% from the free throw line. He has 32 points on the season, shooting about 38% from the field. So Kier Jackson, second free throw, front iron, no good, rebounded by Brent Smith. That pass stolen from Darnay Duckett, and he was looking inside. He's got to get it off, and he was looking for Robert Power. He had the numbers, and it's deflected off by number 1, Bryant Howing. So ball here on the near side to Darnay Duckett, number 11 here for the Bulldogs. He's going to take it here into the middle, kicks it out wide to Heimel. Rims in and out, tried the bank for 3. And it's stolen away by Darnay Duckett again. He got tripped up, wanted the foul. The ball is lost, picked up by Colosi, and here come the Poets the other way. Mays, good defense, but rebounded by Kyle Price. He gets the offensive board, lays it back in for 2. So Darnay Duckett gets the steal, got tripped up, wanted the foul. No foul was given, and we're going back the other way. Poets able to get the lay-in, 2-on-1 fast break. And here is Robert Power now, number 13. Pull-up jumper, good! And that's a great look there from Robert Power. He loves that shot. He's got 11 points now here on the night. Here comes that press, the 1-2-2 here by the Maroon and Gray. Ball skipped all the way up top to Brent Smith. Romeo Mays is there, and he gets called for the body, going up with his hands up. And just like that, the Poets able to break that press. They've got a man deep going up against Mays. And that's going to be Romeo Mays' second personal 19 foul. And number 20, Brent Smith, the freshman from Atlanta, Georgia, is going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Brent Smith, he is shooting 80% from the free throw line. He's got 24 points on the year. He's shooting about 83% from the field, 10 of 12. And with that, we're going to take a break as well. Looks like we have another media timeout here on the floor as we take a break again here on GoRedlands.com. Coming up on our next game, our doubleheader, the nightcap at 8 o'clock is going to be the women's game when they take on Claremont Mudd Scripps. Once again, that game will happen at 8 p.m. this evening. Two free throws coming up for number 20 now, Brent Smith for the Poets. 9:56 here in this second half. Both teams in the bonus right now. He knocks down the first free throw. (74-60), 14-point game. Bulldogs, let's see if they can hold it. Robert Power gets stripped down low, stolen away by Kyle Price, and here come the Poets. Number 2, Canoy. He lays it up and in. A good layup there, scoop shot. And here comes a little pressure by number 1, Bryant Howing. He's on Darnay Duckett. Darnay Duckett crossover between his legs, behind his back, and touched by Howing. Goes off the sideline, and it's going to be Bulldog ball on the sideline. Neil Owens comes into the game for Josh Heimel, and here comes Marmara as well for the Bulldogs. So a couple subs into the game for the Maroon and Gray. Kier Jackson checks out. So 74-62 the score right now. Ball put in here to Darnay Duckett. Darnay's got 12 points on the night. Three-pointer on the way. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Marmara. And it looks like that's going to be a violation. Ball hits the top of the scoreboard, and that's going to be Poet ball as it goes actually up and over the backboard. So press being put on once again by the Bulldogs. And they're able to break the press. Here comes Kyle Price. He's got the trap on him, and he drops it back to Canoy. He has crossover. Drops it off over to the far side. This is Brent Smith. Smith, baseline, turnaround jumper into Marmara, and he pulls up, and it's good in the paint. 74-64, 10-point game. Back-to-back baskets here by the Poets. Here's Robert Power with it now. Sam Abir about to check in. Three-pointer, good! And that is just lights out for Robert Power, number 13 for the Bulldogs. 14 points for him tonight. And a bad pass off the press going up top to Colosi. And he is unable to handle it. And a turnover here by the purple and gold. So Justice Marmara will take it out here on the end line. Sam Abir back into the game for the Bulldogs. And here comes Darnay Duckett, who's going to take it up the far sideline. He goes past half court. He's got Howing on him. 8:28 to go, 77-64. Romeo Mays tried to give and go. Darnay Duckett into the paint, skips it outside of Marmara. Pull-up jumper, end line. Front iron, no good. Rebounded by Howing. He's got Duckett on him. He's going to get past half court. And Neil Owens is going to stay on him. Goes inside to Kyle Price. He's got Mays on him. Turn around into the paint. Thought it might have been a double dribble. Reverse layup, no good. Hauled in by Mays. So Mays, you've got to give him credit. He's playing a great game defensively here against Kyle Price, and it's been physical. Here's Neil Owens. A little stutter step up top. He's got Canoy on him. He's going to go to his left. Between his legs, wants the three. Sends it back to Duckett. 10 on the shot clock. You got to go quickly. Looking for Mays. He had him. Splits the defenders. Kicks it out. Abir. Three-pointer. Good! Sam Abir. Triple for the Bulldogs. 80-64. This is some of the best shooting that we have seen by the Bulldogs as Abir runs right into the pick set by number 31. Or 21, excuse me, Kyle Price. No call was given. But the rebounded by the Bulldogs here. 7:10 to play, 80-64 still. And the ball sent here to Romeo Mays. Spin move, kicks it over in the corner. Up over to Neil Owens. He's going to drive, kicks it back out up top. Three-pointer, no, pump fake. Kicks it near side now to Marmara. Crossover between his legs. He's got to put something up. He does, the floater. Back iron, no good. Mays was there to try and put the putback in. And it's off the mark. Ball up top to Colosi. Ball was on the ground, stolen away by number 31. And what's going to be the call? Is it a jump ball? And it is going to be a jump ball awarded to the Bulldogs. So another turnover here on the Poets. They tried the outstretched pass to Colosi, and that's back-to-back times he's lost the handle. So it's going to be Bulldog ball here on the sideline. Howing here on the near sideline, having a word with the near official. So Bulldogs have it far sideline, 6:44 to go. You got to have quality possessions. You got to take time off the clock. Crossover there from Darnay Duckett over to the near or far side, excuse me. Here's Neil Owens now up top. Owens goes into the paint, goes up with his right. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded here by the Poets. Then we have a reach-in foul. Owens, and that's going to send number 20, Brent Smith, to the line to shoot 1-1 now, since they are in the bonus. 80-64. Third personal called on Neil Owens, number 24. That's the 10th team foul, so it actually will put the Poets in the double bonus here with Brent Smith shooting 2. I want to thank you all for hopping on to the broadcast here this evening. We are streaming live on the Bulldog Sports Network here inside Courier Gym. I apologize, we have 3 cameras set up actually, and we're unable to get the conversion box working and the splitter to work to get those feeds into the stream like we always have before on the other games. So not sure what was happening, but we do have the huddle camera that is up and running for you all this evening. So by the next time we have a game, we'll make sure to have everything on point once again. But right now, 80-65 the score. Game number 1 of our doubleheader tonight here on the campus of the University of Redlands. 6:09 to play. Here's Darnay Duckett up top. Crossover into the paint on Howing. He goes up with his right, lays it up and in, and that's just too easy for Darnay Duckett, the senior from Oakland, California. And here comes that little press. The Bulldogs have been in this all night as they lead now 82-65. The Poets being held way under their average, and an offensive foul called on Kyle Price, number 21. As Darnay Duckett ran right into him, he set the pick up top, and the FAR official is saying an offensive foul called on him. Might have shifted into him and put a forearm, and head coach Mark Jensen not happy with the call from the near official, and he is letting the other official know about that. So a timeout called here by head coach Mark Jensen as they trail 82-65. It's going to be a quick 30-second timeout, though. 5:48 to play. Just a quick break, though, here on GoRedlands.com. The women's team is coming up next. They're taking on Claremont Mud Scripps at 8 o'clock. That game is going to be the rematch of the 1920 SCIAC championship game. So 5:48 to score, 82-65. So ball here over to Neil Owens, number 24. He has a crossover between his legs. He's going to swing it over to Darnay Duckett. So you just got to have quality possessions, take time off the clock, and you pull off your first SCIAC win. Darnay Duckett up and under, good. And Darnay Duckett with a nice layup with his right. And here comes Brian Howing over to Smith in the corner. That's in and out, no good, rebounded by Price, and he gets the offensive board and lays it in. He gets over the head of Sam Mabir, the 6'1 sophomore from Lake Oswego, and he puts it back in. Couple subs ready to check in for both teams. Here's Darnay Duckett coming up on 5 minutes to play in this second half. As Darnay Duckett here has on the near side. Kick out, near sideline. Three-pointer, good! And that's Neil Owens. And it's now 20-point lead for the Bulldogs at 87-67. Howing, near side to Ahmad Young. We haven't really said Ahmad's name a lot here in this second half. Three-pointer on its way. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Darnay Duckett. So Bulldogs now have plenty of time here at 4:36 to just take time off the clock here. Darnay Duckett here on the near sideline. Between his legs into the paint. Drops it off to Mays. Reverse layup, good. As he's going up against Price. He's got 4 fouls on him, and he doesn't want to pick up a 5th. And with that, a full timeout called by head coach Eric Bridgeland here. 89-67 the score. Bulldogs have a huge advantage here inside Courier Gym, and with that, we'll take a break on the Bulldog Sports Network. We'll be right back. So coming out of that timeout, which was called by head coach Eric Bridgeland here for the Bulldogs, it's going to be Poet ball here on the end line. 4:21 to play. Women's team set to get ready. Here is Ahmad Young. Press still being put on by the Bulldogs. So they are relentless right now. Here's Ahmad Young. Baseline, skips it over to the far side, and it's stolen away by number 11, Darnay Duckett. Pass half court, kicks it over. Robert Power pump fakes into the paint and kicks it over to Neil Owens. 20 on the shot clock. Over Darnay Duckett has it. Pressure being put on by Brian Howing. End line over to Robert Power. Lost it though, and it's stolen away here by the Poets. Howing has it now, running the point, pass half court. Tries to go up top to Kyle Price, deflected out by Romeo Mays, so they try to get over the head of Mays, looking for Price, and it's deflected out. Remains with the Poets at 23 on the shot clock, 3:38 to play. And into the game now, number 12, Tyson Legner, sophomore from Phoenix, Arizona, went to Rancho Solano Prep School. We also have number 21, Nicholas Fowler, the first year from San Diego, California, back into the game as well, so a number of subs coming in. Three-pointer, back iron, no good, rebounded by Darnay Duckett. Here come the Bulldogs. He's going to take it, and what's going to happen first? And it looks like we have an offensive foul called, and it's going to go against the Bulldogs. Let's see who it will be against. It's actually going to be number 21, it looks like, Nicholas Fowler. And just like that, Fowler, he's played limited minutes tonight, and he has 2 fouls already on him. He came right into the game, picked up a quick foul, and now this time he gets called for an offensive foul as he's going down the middle, and he was blocking out Kyle Price, who's played big minutes tonight for the Poets, and he should be tired right now. He's got 4 fouls on him, but he's got 20 points for the purple and gold. Canoy, pull-up jumper from the elbow, good, and he's a nice-looking player, and he did not play the first half. Here is Legner. He has it over to Robert Power, was able to get past half court before the over-the-back call, or over and back. Here is number 11 now, Darnay Duckett with it. And we have a foul called. This one's Darnay Duckett with an offensive foul, with another hook called against him. And that's going to be another offensive foul on him, which is just back-to-back possessions here for the Bulldogs with offensive fouls, and a timeout called by the Poets. The Poets trying to get some offense gathered here. So we talked about this earlier. The University of Redlands, they're coming in 3-3, looking to improve to 4-3, 1-0 in conference play. They currently sit 6th in the SCIAC standings with no conference play. They're coming off a road victory against George Fox University, where they won 88-75. They've won 3 of their last 5, including wins over Pacific and Puget Sound. To jumpstart their season, they pushed preseason ranked number 19 Whitworth University Pirates, falling 74-68. UR has only played 1 game inside Courier this season, and at the end of this year, 2021, they would have only played 2 games at home in their last 11. The Bulldogs finished 2nd in the SCIAC standings back in 2019, the 2019-20 season. They have a new head coach in Eric Bridgeland, former head coach at Whittier College. This season, the two Bulldogs have earned Athlete of the Week recognition, including Justice Marmara, who is an Offensive Athlete of the Week, and Darnay Duckett, who is a Defensive Athlete of the Week, and that occurred in the first week of voting. So a 3-pointer on his way in and out from number 1, Ryan Howing. Almost lost it here by the Bulldogs. And a good steal, good gather from Darnay Duckett. Here is Neil Owens over to Darnay Duckett. Here comes the trap up top, swings it over to the far side, Legner. Ball is deflected by Howing. He was looking in the corner for power. And looks like some subs coming into the game now for the Poets. Number 25, Tanner Thompson, the freshman from Seattle, Washington, is going to come in for the first time. Ball skip pass over to Legner. Goes end line. Goes up for 2 off the glass and count it. So Ahmad Young, back iron, no good. 4 Bulldogs are there to converge on the rebound. Here comes Darnay Duckett. Crossover in the paint. Thought maybe it was a push-off. Gets his own rebound. Misses it. Ball's on the floor. Gets it again. And he's going to pull it back out. Goes off the end line. Ball inside. Turnaround jumper. Back iron. No good. from Nicholas Fowler. Here come the Poets the other way. Fowler almost tripped up a little bit. Ball here near side to Ahmad Young. He goes end line, goes up, misses it, gets his own rebound, and puts it back in for 2. So 1:45 to go. Move by Darnay Duckett. He's got 3 Poets on him, and an offensive foul called on Darnay Duckett. So Duckett, he is picking up fouls left and right now, and he's going to check out of the game, and here comes number 15, CJ Spears. So I wonder if Coach Bridgeland happy about that call. So it looks like both teams putting all their subs into the game right now. Same for Whittier. Number 4, Luca Morazzo from Yonkers, New York, the senior, checks in. We've got Kanal Baga in as well for the Poets. You've got number 23, Gonzalo Canido, the freshman from Buenos Aires, Argentina, in as well. And then you've got number 33, Bryden Lobdahl, the junior from San Jose, California, at 6'10". He's in for the first time as well. So all new players in for the purple and gold right now. 91-71 the score. The Poets being held way under their average tonight. They averaged 99 points a game, and they're being held to 77. The Bulldogs, they averaged 77 points a game, and they put up 91 here tonight. Courier Gym is a tough place to play, folks, I can tell you that. As we have an offensive foul called against the Poets. And this is going to go against number 33. It looks like Bryden Lovedahl, the 6'10 junior from San Jose, California. Another junior college transfer from West Valley College. And we've got a minute to go, 91-71. And it looks like number 24, Neil Owens, is just going to hold on to it right now, up at the top. They're just going to hold for possession. Like I said, the next game coming up is going to be the women's team, as that floater in and out, no good, rebounded by Brian Lovedahl. Ball stolen away from number 4, Ben Peterson. The Bulldogs get it back here, CJ Spears. Over to Peterson. Kicks it back out to Neil Owens, and then back up top to Tyson Legner. 40 seconds on the game clock, 20 on the shot clock. It's been a long first game of our doubleheader. The women coming up next. That's going to be about a 30-minute break, and then we'll be back with you for that next start. Ball skipped over to Legner on the far side, over to CJ Spears in the corner. Back up top to Legner. He goes into the paint, dishes here near side. Three-pointer, number 4, Ben Peterson, off the mark, rebounded by Lovedahl. Here comes Whittier the other way. Behind the back, here's Baga. Ball dropped down low. Layup is good by number 25, Tanner Thompson, the freshman from Seattle, Washington. He lays it up for 2, but with 9 seconds to go, that's going to do it here tonight, folks, for the Bulldogs, taking their first SCIAC victory of the season under head coach Eric Bridgeland. And the Bulldogs, they improved to 4-3 on the year, 1-0 in conference play. The Whittier College Poets, they suffered their first loss on the season, and I can tell you, this was a bad loss for them on the road, 91-73. They came in undefeated on the year at 4-0, and the Bulldogs definitely showed why they are the team to beat here in this conference. They finished in second place back in 2019-20, and tonight, the Bulldogs put together an impressive finish. What a game to watch, I can tell you that. So that's going to do it here inside Courier Gym for game 1 of our doubleheader between the Poets and the Bulldogs. Poets dropped to 4-1 on the season, 0-1 in conference play. The Bulldogs, they improved to 4-3, 1-0 in conference play. Stay tuned. Coming up next is going to be the women as they take on Claremont Mudd Scripps beginning in about 30 minutes or 25 minutes, and that game will be streamed live here on the Bulldog Sports Network. Thank you all for tuning in this evening as the Bulldogs pull off the 91-71 victory here at home inside Courier Gym. I'm Lance Frenny, Sports Information Director here at the University of Redlands. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight for our live matchup. Our next home game for the Bulldogs is going to be in January 1st, New Year's Day. It will be another conference game when they take on undefeated Chapman University. That game will be at 4 o'clock, and that game will be streamed live again here on the Bulldog Sports Network. I'm Lance Frenny, Sports Information Director here at the University of Redlands, and I'll be bringing more action here on GoRedlands.com.